Oh, that was okay, Doc. I'll go and have me tea and biscuits now, shall I?
It says here that that's the first time you've given blood, Mr. James. You're a virgin, are you?
Depends what you mean by virgin, Doctor.
Of course it does. What I mean, though, is can we expect you to be one of our regulars?
Yes, Doctor. I've turned over a new leaf. I've decided to become more community-spirited.
You've discovered it is better to give than to receive, haven't you? If only more people were like that, we could get the NHS back on its feet very quickly. It needs a bit of a transfusion itself, doesn't it?
All said and done, Doc, we've got to look after the nurses, ain't we?
Run after the nurses and they'll run after you, that's what I always say. There's some lovely ones in St. James. Well, it's been lovely to see you, Mr. James. We'll be in contact in 6 months and we'll have another pint together in a manner of speaking.
Of course you can, Doc. You can have as much as you want.
Well, we're only allowed to take a pint every 6 months, although if nobody's looking, we might have another one. But we can't really take any more because you'd be dead, wouldn't you? I don't mind, but you might. Could you look at these test results, Dr. Corpuscle? We can't understand them. Give it here then, and I'll take a little look-see and give you my best medical opinion. Well, that is unusual, isn't it? I've got the page upside down, haven't I? So, Doctor, what's wrong with the sample then? Well, you're a nurse. You know that most people have blood coursing through their veins. Well, this person appears to have beer coursing through his. That's impossible, surely. Nothing's impossible, is it? How do you think I got this job? It's important to know who donated the blood, nurse. Or should I say beer? A gentleman called Sidney James, Dr. Corpuscle. Oh dear. I'd better drop round for a little chat and measure him up. Measure him up for some treatment then, Doctor. No, he's coughing.
Had a good day, Sid? I've had a great day, Hancock. I've just given blood. Somebody punch you on the nose, did they, Sid? I hope you gave them a decent wallop back. Nothing like that, not a rumble. I donated a pint down the hospital. So, how much did they have to pay you for that? Nothing, of course. I gave it for free out of the goodness of me heart. Are you trying to tell me that the great Sid James, the least community-minded man in his team, is giving away his blood for free? Yeah, that's right. I've decided to turn over a new leaf. I'm the people's champion. Hello, Dr. Corpuscle. I didn't expect to see you so soon.
It's nothing to worry about, Mr. James. Well, it is really, I'm lying. Are you a heavy drinker?
Yes, he is, Doctor. Don't worry, I don't expect he'll give any more blood, though. It was just a one-off thing, an aberration. He was probably drunk at the time. Probably thought the hospital was a pub. Fell over and banged his little head. He'll be all right in a minute.
So you were a bit tiddly at the time you gave the blood, Mr. James. 1 over the 8, we call it in the business. 8 pints of blood and 1 of alcohol.
I was as sober as a Devon judge. Don't listen to him. What's the problem?
Nothing important. It's just that the pint of blood you gave us earlier was mainly beer. We don't mind, but many of the people we want to give the blood to, they're teetotal, and they get awfully upset.
You didn't try and drink it, did you, Doctor?
No, stop messing about. I didn't say that. Well, I might have just had a little taste just to see if it was true. I spat it out afterwards.
Is this a joke? You spat out my blood that I generously donated.
I'm deadly serious, Mr. James. You must never give blood again, and you'll have to give up drinking.
I couldn't do that, Doc.
What? Not give blood?
Oh, the other one, of course. I think he's making it up, Sid. He's probably after a bit of money for the doctor's strike. Give him a tenner and he'd go away. So how do you reckon the beer got in a pint of blood, Doc? Do you think someone tampered with the bowl?
I'm a trained medical professional, Mr. James. We think the problem happened before the blood got in the bottle.
You're not suggesting I'm an alcoholic, Doctor, are you?
We're not suggesting you're an alcoholic, but you are alcoholic on account of your full of alcohol.
Yes, I concur, Doctor. You're right. He's always full of alcohol. Belching and burping, it's like living with Homer Flaming Simpson. That's rubbish. I only drink 10 pints a night.
Tut, tut, tut. That does sound like an awful lot, Mr. James. That might explain it. You're only supposed to have 21 units a week. You're having that in one night. The beer has got to go somewhere, and it's going into your blood, isn't it? No, we can't give your blood to anyone else. We'll have to keep it in reserve in case you need it.
Out of interest, Doctor, I've been told that blood comes in different groups. What group is Sid's?
We think it's Bishop's Nipple.
That's a beer, isn't it?
Oh, I thought that's what you meant.
Well, there you are, the pair. It can't be me. I never touch the stuff. Filthy muck it is.
I'm quite partial to a glass or two of nipple. So, what beer do you drink, Mr. James?
I'm an old peculiar man myself.
Well, your blood is peculiar, I suppose. That might explain it. Here, take a sip of your blood. What does it taste like?
Keep old peculiar. That's what I said.
Let's get a second opinion. Here, you have a sip, Mr. Hancock.
What is this? A vampire's convention? I'll bring me cross and garlic next time.
Okay, I'll have a sip. Yes, it's very nice. It's very hoppy, isn't it?
That's the Chemops, Doc. They grow well on the chalk downs, you know. Can I top you up?
Yes, please. Just a little drop. I don't normally drink blood, but as it's free on the NHS...
Like the bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Time, gentlemen, please. Number 23 Railway Cuttings is closing for business. How many pints have you two had?
I've only had 3. I'm not going to take any more blood in case it dies.
We wouldn't want that, would we, Doctor? No more beer.
I've got to get back to the hospital, Mr. James. I've got some proper blood to collect.
I'll drop you, Dr. Corpuscle. I'll get the car at the garage.
Thanks, Sid. St. James is sitting on the right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. I'd better pull over. I don't know what he wants. Could you wind down the window, sir? Yes, officer. I can smell alcohol. A lot of alcohol. Have you been drinking, sir?
Yes, we've been drinking blood.
Yes, all right, Dracula. When I want to speak to you, I'll ask you, right? Now, you, Lewis Hamilton, you were doing 70 in a 40-mile-an-hour limit. My name's not Lewis Hamilton. I know, sir. If you were Lewis Hamilton, I don't expect you to be drinking. Would you like to blow into this bag? No, sir. I don't use anyone else's bag. I've got a bag for life in the boot of the car. Get out of the car, please, sir. You've been gone over 2 hours, Sid. Everything all right? Would you believe it? I got breathalyzed, Hancock. You did tell them that you hadn't been drinking, did you, Sid? Of course I did. I told them all that I'd been drinking was my own blood. So they put me in a cell and called a psychiatrist. Fortunately, he was one of Dr. Corpuscle's mates. So what are you going to do now? I'm going to go down to East Jim Arms to top up me 8 pints with some old peculiar. I might offer to donate some beer on me nights off. So, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, I can donate 3 or 4 pints to the pub and put it in the beer bank. And off Wednesday, Friday and Saturday, I can withdraw it if they haven't already sold it. I'm not sure that most people want to drink your blood, Sid. Unless, of course, they're insane. Don't worry, Dr. Corpuscle said there's a way of separating the beer from my blood and leaving the blood in my body. So all people will be drinking is Old Peculiar. I'll call it Dracula's Old Peculiar. That's got a ring to it, ain't it? Yes, very graphic, Sid. Just about sums it up, doesn't it? It ain't my fault. Corpuscle reckons I've got auto-brewery syndrome. That's what he called it. I've always wanted my own brewery, and now I've got one. So what exactly is auto-brewery syndrome, Sid, when it's in your body? I've got too much yeast, apparently, in me gut. And me gut is making the beer. I'm not surprised. I've seen you putting away all those Marmite soldiers. 100% yeast, that stuff is. Yeah, you're right. I've been eating a lot of marmots. Is there marmot in Marmite soldiers? I think it's the Ukraine war what done it. Next time, try a bowl of Kellogg's in the morning, Sid. Then you can start your own cafe. I suppose they'll call that auto-breakfast bar syndrome. Hello, Sid. I couldn't help notice there's now a sign over the door of number 23 Railway Cuttings. I remembered what you said about starting your own cafe and adapting the idea. 23 Railway Cuttings is now officially Sid's Auto Brewery. I put the sign there. You fancy coming along for the beer tasting and the after party? Strangely not, on account of I live here. My house is not a brewery, and I don't want to taste your beer. Just the thought of it is enough to put me off ale for life. Look here, Hancock, I'll cut you in for 20% of the profits and all the beer you can drink. No chance, mate, I know where it's been. 40% or I contact the council and health and safety. Anyway, this can't be all you. Where's all the beer coming from? I've got a register of donors. People who are unable to donate their blood to the NHS as their blood is for the beer. Dr. Corpuscle is helping me.
Good evening.
Pull your necks in. The vampire's back.
Don't be like that. Sid's doing a really good job, Mr. Hancock, and helping people with auto-brewery syndrome.
Helping himself to pints of ale, more like. Auto-brewery syndrome is just another excuse for him to get pissed.
Don't be like that. There's lots of people like Mr. James, and this is all their chance to give something back to the community. They're really grateful. They think Sid's an hero.
They've all got beer goggles on, haven't they? All this is for charity, Hancock. All proceeds go to the Sid James Auto Brewery Syndrome charity. And the address just happens to be your back pocket, doesn't it?
This isn't true, is it, Sid? I thought you were helping your fellow sufferers.
That's exactly right, Dr. Corpuscle. Don't listen to Hancock, he's bitter.
Bitter, is he? We could do with some of that as well, can't we? You wouldn't like to lie down, would you, Mr. Hancock?
Not on your Nelly. I'm not getting involved with this. It's unnatural. Beer is beer and blood is blood. They don't mix, do they? Like blood and water. Blood happens to be thicker, doesn't it? Come on, Hancock. You like a pint, don't you? Not if it's blood red, I don't. I like beer that comes out of the beer pump and not out of the pump in your chest that circulates blood.
We're all different, Mr. Hancock. This is Sid's way of being normal.
That's what I used to think, Dr. Corpuscle, but I did wonder why at the end of the evening Sid used to lie underneath the pubs just so he could catch the drips. I was just keeping myself topped up, Hancock. You've got women in there, Sid. They can't get auto-brewery syndrome too, can they? Women produce pina colada instead, apparently. Well, Well, I suppose that makes sense. They're just a few nurses I've invited along to the party. All right, but who are those pale-looking men hanging around in the back garden? Don't worry about those, Hancock. They're only vampires. Dr. Corpuscle thinks they've smelled the blood. They get the same problem down at the hospital.
It's good news, Mr. James. One of my staff said the news going round is that they've just found a cure for auto-brewery syndrome.
Who said anything about wanting to get cured, Dr. Corpuscle? I want to get worse, if anything. Auto-brewery system is like having your own internal man cave.
No, I'm afraid we're going to have to stop the party immediately. I'm going to have to cure all the people who've been donating beers. Sorry, you'll have to wind up Sid's Auto Brewery. I'll have you £10,000 back.
Not to worry, Sid. At least you'll be able to donate blood, won't you? All right, Hancock, I'm not worried. I've just brought a kit. I'm going to make me own beer, ain't I? All I'll have to do is add a little blood to it. And Dracula's old peculiar is back in business. Hang on, look out the window. One of the vampires has got his ear to the pane. He's listening in, Sid.